Okay, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. First of all, I would like to say thank you all for the support and for being here with me and Rosarina. Today, I have the opportunity of interviewing Rosarina. She is from Canada, and I am so blessed. She is one of our successful business owner, and we are a lot of us is being inspired by her. So today is a pleasure to have her here on my business page. So before I continue with my question, I have to ask her to introduce herself. So Rosie, take it away. Oh my, looks like her internet is actually uh, disappeared,
Me.
but it's okay. oh here, oh here she is. Okay,
Okay.
all right. So take it away.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hi everyone. My name is Rosarina. As already Merlin already introduced me, I'm a mother and I live in Canada. I have 4 kids and they all grown up now. They all
Yeah, that is this is part of the thing. We have sometimes computer glitches or we have internet problem. So all right, here we are.
do it again. Do the
Yes,
introduction. Okay.
yes, because you disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Um, from my end or I don't know. I'm not
I
sure.
think from your end.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Rosarina. As Merla already introduced me a little bit, I live in Canada, a mother of 4 beautiful daughters, and a full-time digital business owner.
Thank you, Rosie. Thank you so much for being here. Like I mentioned to the viewers, we have this computer glitches sometimes or internet issue, but that is part of having an internet connection and having the business, right? We have
Ex-
those kind of issue, but that's part of it. So anyway, so I would like to ask you, how did you come across on this business?
Well, that's a really good question. I think it just like happened to the right times and the right moments for me. I actually had a really good work that the business, the position that I work with the organization for 13 years. And
All right. So I think because there's nobody in my house here except my husband, so I think Rosie is having an issue. I'm kind of wondering if she is having a storm by do you have any storm over there?
we do. We have cloudy, rainy a little bit, and then yeah, some area they were having some issue. So I think because of part of that a little bit too. So I apologize for if there's connections between here and there.
Right.
Uh, there's no better time to do it today. So why not? So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, we both busy, and we just like, yeah, let's do it this day, this time, and then yes, yeah. Anyway, I was a 9 to 5 working persons, and
Mhm.
I a really good position that I work in the past 13 years. And I never thought of doing something like this because my mind is purely simple that yeah, my job pay me well. I live paycheck to paycheck, and I got this good position that I might work until, maybe who knows, until I get retired, right? If they allow me, right? So that's a very simple traditional way of thinking. And I have a family, I have kids, I have mortgages to pay. So of course, my husband and I, we have to work, both of us. And we didn't even have time to spend with our 4 kids. All we did was like, yeah, we go to work 9 to 5, come home, and then came home, and then spend just a few hours with kids, and then time to sleep, and then do the rotation like that all the time.
Yeah.
So that's where I moved to a new city, And then I realized that, yeah, maybe I should go and raise my family in the smaller city, which is nicer, quieter, and in the country lifestyle. So
Mhm.
yes, I decided to move to a new city. And then on 2019, where the pandemic started to slowly, right? And who knows, nobody know what's going to happen with this pandemic. And then it was affected the whole world, and it was including me. I just moved to a new city. I left my 13 years positions over there, career over there, and um, we both stuck at home, and it was the lockdown started, and then everything. So what else do I have to do?
Yeah.
you know we realized that we all use internet, we use Facebook, and then one day, pop up something that came across to my news feed and about this online business. And um, one of the ladies, she stay home and take care of her kids and do this business at the same time, and it was really resonated to me. So that's how I saw her, and then I just inquire her informations, and then I just uh, uh, register with my email and watch the webinar. And then that is where I found this digital online business on the news feed on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna ask you if you know your mentor before you joined the business.
I knew her. I knew her. That's why I have some trust into it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was very skeptical, because doing something I was not comfortable,
Mhm.
doing something that I was not experiencing, or I didn't have an experience, or something that really I don't, I wasn't qualified. That's what I think, traditional way, right? We
Right. Right.
thought that if you do a job, if you do something, you have to be experienced in that position, you have to have qualification, you have to have some education background onto it, right? So with this field of business online, I didn't have anything. So I thought, hey, you know what, it's worth to give it a try. You know what, because um what they said into to the videos and everything, it was like, you don't have you don't need to have an experience, you don't have qualification or anything, so it's really worth to give it a try. So that's why I end up trying with this business at the beginning. In order to for me to learn something, I have to step out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, yeah, that is so true. It means that during pandemic is the one that inspired you to join the business because you are at home. What else you can do, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So did your husband know and on board with you when you joined the business?
Well, I already said I was skeptical a little bit, but
Yeah.
I did my due diligence about the business. I research, and then once I took actions, I realized that, hey, you know what, this business is global,
Yeah.
and people are doing around the world. And and I had English, but my English is not fluent. But when I seen in the big picture, I was like, yeah, if any ordinary person can do this business, I should be able to do the business, right?
Mm.
And then I just did it, and I started to uh I took actions, and then I watched the training and everything. And I didn't tell my husband, because I knew that if I tell him, that he won't support me, because he was really scared of the online things, right? Because he all he knew is like, there's so many things that it's not legitimate, and he won't support me, and I knew for sure. So I didn't tell him that I'm doing the business or anything. So I just like try to hide this business for a few months from him. Few months, I mean few weeks, up to a month or two, right?
Mm.
Because there is where you have to do the training, learn all about it, and everything was in English. And then if somebody is study and do the training for 1 hour, I have to do it 2 to 3 hours, like that, to really. But the good thing is, like, the training that we have is very easy, step by step, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
video based, and if I can do it, anyone can do it. So that's the easy part. So yes, uh I didn't tell him in the beginning. I was doing the business secretly, quietly, and I have 4 kids. And you know, right, as a mom, you wherever you go in the house, your kids follow you. So I have to business while my kids gone to bed, so that I'm not really taking the time too much on my computer, on the phone, or watching the training stuff like that. Plus, not in front of my husband for sure. So I did it quite a while on the computer and while they go to sleep, and still, right, you know, I have to stop from here and there. So uh to answer your questions, short to the answer is like, yeah, he didn't know. But once he found out that I did the business, he was really not supporting me, because the online things that he didn't see are really object, or are really something that he see right in front of his face, right?
Yeah.
Some online. So he want me to stop, but I just believe into myself that deep down that I can do the business. You know, the matter of fact, it's just only you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have your own limit, you have your own decision. If you believe in yourself, you can do it, just go ahead. Everything, it's in your mind, it's
Mm-hmm.
power to mind, right? It doesn't matter what the outside or people around see you or tell you, right? So if you believe, keep going, keep doing. So that's how I was like that. And still now, right, we all go through ups and down, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
obstacle on the way. You know, a roller coaster, like what
Yeah.
people that, right? But the only thing is, like, keep going, don't stop. And you know, your destination is right there. It doesn't matter how slow you go or how fast you go. In the end, we all gonna be there.
Exactly. That is so true, Rose. Just keep your eye on the prize, right? And that's what a lot of times people who are become successful. That's what they're doing. They have to keep going. It's not going to be a smooth road all the time, but because we believe that we are going to be succeeding also in this business, and this business can do something for us, that's why we are here and moving forward. I mean, being more than 3 years in the business, right? Because you are 3 years in the business already, and almost four, and you are definitely succeeding in this business. So yeah, that is great, because when I started the business, I didn't told my husband. I just go for it. I find my own way to be in the computer. My boys were helping me out, and yeah, he never have any idea until few months after. so so did you have any business experience at all when you joined?
Not at all. That's why
Okay.
I knew how to use the computer for sure, typing, send email, and
Yeah.
all of that. But you know, doing the business, like I said in the beginning, traditionally, when you just like applying for a job, right? You are, your mind is already, mentally your mind is already stuck. Yeah, you have to have a experience, you have to have qualification, you have to have
Mm.
perfect English, or you have to type how fast you have to type, all of those in your mind
Yeah.
register. So when I found this business, okay, I'm not good in that, I'm not good in this, I have no idea, but I do know how to use computer basic. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to online marketing business, there's so many other ways that we don't know, right? So on the other hand, I was taken back a little bit. Okay, am I able to do this? Because I have no experience. Am I going to succeed to this part? Because on the other hand, I'm not good in public speaking, right?
Mm.
So I'm introvert. Like, I can see myself, I'm introvert, but not really extrovert. So that's how I were in the beginning. My thought is telling me, okay, if what if people tell me that the business is not legit, or are you kidding me? This business you can earn from working at home and online, and you know, you have the control of your time.
Yeah.
So all of the thoughts keep coming, but I was just like, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. I just wanted to give it a try. You know, in the end of the day, it's me. I'm
Yes.
the
Yes. Yes.
yeah. So I don't have the experience. As I go and I learn all the way, and we become better at that way, right? So the first thing that you learn in the beginning, there's no gonna be the perfect thing to do. I mean, it's not gonna be right. So you made a mistake and you learn from it.
Yeah.
That's like, that is part of like how you gain your experience and learn and become a better person. Nobody gonna be better without making any mistake at all. So everybody have to fail for the first time. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, as
Mhm.
long as you get up, keep going, and that's how you're gonna be succeed in life.
Yeah, that is so true, because a lot of I think we've been here for so long in this business, and we've seen people that, ordinary people that become successful in this business that not even a tech savvy. And to be honest with you, I was not a tech savvy when I started this business, and we learn from this. We learn from because of our training, and that is one thing that I am so amazed of is our training site that we have it all the time. And it, like you said, we made mistake, but also we learn from it. So that is the beauty of it. So as Rosarina saw that it's been successful in this business, I would like to know more. What is the biggest results you have in this business for your almost 4 years in the business? And
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So,
Okay. So of course, as a mother of four smaller kids in the past year, I barely have time for my family. We do the rotation like this all the time, and we both mothers, and we know how we miss out so much for our kids and things like that. So I didn't even have an idea how to make it better, right? Until I found this business. And then after that, hey, you know what? What the results I get from this business, I got to spend time with my kid 24/7. I can accompany them any activity they have after school. I don't even have to worry about, missing out or anything. Plus, I earn at the same time. When we do the business, of course we wanted to earn, right? We wanted to earn for to pay bills and all of that, and the same time you gain all of the other aspect, right? To be with your kid, not to miss out anymore and everything. So that's my biggest results, that I have it at the same times. You don't lose anything doing this business. This business stay with you forever. It doesn't appear at all, because we are legitimate registered in most country, and that's where we do tax every year. We file income tax like you do the work outside, you pay tax every paycheck, and we do pay tax in the end of the years. This is how legitimate it is, right? So like I said, I make good money with this business. I don't, because not because the money, because I wanted to regain the time with my kids. That's the biggest thing that I wanted so bad, and my kids are my priority. We all know that as once we become parents, we are no longer a priority for ourselves. So that's how I gain the results. And on the other hand, our community is a global community, and it doesn't matter whether you knew each other before or not. Just like me and you, we didn't even know each other before, but we found each other, and then we share some similarity, and we inspire each other by her success story, my success story, her not giving up, me not giving up, but we keep pushing for our business. And that's how we motivated each other, we help each other, we support each other, and then we become friends. And then and so who knows, we're gonna be meeting each other face to face, right? Because
yeah,
of business. And then I just cannot wait for that time. So this is the community is friendly. It doesn't matter whether we know each other, we help and support each other. And that's how I see the best thing, right? If you work in traditional way, if you have questions, you call them. And if it's on the weekend, you have to wait until the office is open. That's how traditional business is, right? But
yeah,
for our business, no, you don't have to, not even an hour, not even 30 minutes. Anyone who are available, they can help you. It doesn't matter whether they know you. That's how the community support each other. That's why we are very successful. We are growing so fast, and we are I think the best of online community that so far, right? So
yeah.
that's how I like about the community, the result that I get, and the beneficial that I have seen.
So, okay, Rosarina is gone again. Okay, there she is. You've been in and out, but
Yeah.
that's okay. But, you have the storm over there. That's the thing when there is a storm. But yeah, that is one thing that really that keep me going is I know that this business is will stay for me forever, and I can pass this on to my children, and that's that's a big thing. because working of course is good, but after certain age you're done working, and then you're going to be expecting that you're getting paid every month for your retirement. But with this business, sky's is the limit. So, and we know that, and that because you
Yeah.
have experienced it, I have experienced it. So that is one thing that is so amazing. So how do you encourage people that are skeptical and not tech savvy? Because uh, we both are coach, and we know that when we talk to someone, I am not a tech savvy. I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook, and a lot of reason. So how do you encourage them to be part of this online world that we have?
Well, think about it, right? Um, Many people nowadays they are shifting to the online world, right? The idea of working online, because think about it. You have the technology on your hands. You shop online. You make an appointment online. You bank online, and you right after, like during the pandemic, everything is online. So even now, people are sticking to the online thing because they
Right.
think that convenient and it's accessible and all of that. So all of these changing to online, why not I mean trying to do something, earn something online, right? And here we are, our business is offering you everything is online. It's the time, it's your own, under your control, and you can do it whenever you want it, wherever you want it. If you follow us, both of us, we do the business on the beach, while hiking or shopping. So because you have the technology with you, the phone go with you anytime you go. I don't think everybody gonna be comfortable leaving the phone at home and then go shopping, right? We all have our technology with us, and it's the tool is all right here. Use it, earn it, to make like a living for yourself, right? Like me, I never thought I'm gonna be working online, be at home, spend my time with my kid, the same time earning. And you know what? The good thing is, like, because of the business, we both retire. I retire on my 30s. My husband retired on his early 40s. And we are still young. We have our little ones. And right now all we do is focus on our kids. While our kids are at school, we have all the time. We went hiking, we take care of our health, not because we wanted to spend our time as long as with our kid. The health is the most important things, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to encourage the viewers and whoever wanted to watch our video later, try something new. Things. The best thing is never going to be in your bubble zone, right? Your comfort zone. What I mean, everything is out there. You have to explore it. You have to take even rest. Sometimes you don't know it, but you have to give it a try. Once you give it a try, you're gonna know and you're gonna learn from it. If it's good, keep going. We are here to support you. If it's not for you, wash your hand and you can live in peace, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we encourage people. All you have to do is give it a try, because we are here, we are leveraging the social media, and then we earn at the same times. We give you the free webinar that you can enter and then watch the live section that you can ask any question you like. There's twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday, we offer you this. And then even if you come and take actions and then see everything in our business community, you still have time. You have nothing to lose. All you have to do is give it a try and see it for yourself. Only if you hear from us, you're not getting every picture in the right way, right?
Yeah.
Only you have to get in yourself and then experience on your own. Then you're gonna learn. Nothing to lose. All you have to do is give it a try. You might fail in the first time. Don't give up. You're not the only person who's gonna fail for the first time. I fail more than I succeed. So that's why we are the same thing, right? We have to get up, keep going. Your destination is right there. If you think about, yeah, I'm doing the business for me, for my family, I want to stay with my kid, then you have to keep going. Otherwise, you have to get going and then leave your kids in daycare and preschool. That's what I did in the past 13 years. I missed out. I let somebody watch my kid, raise my kids outside, and then I'm here doing the work to fulfill somebody's dream. And
Yes.
I'm sure you don't want that. So with this business, you do it. If you want to fulfill your own dream, do it. Just like you give your best shot to someone else over there. So that's how I wanted to encourage you. Give it a try. We are here. We are live, and then we follow us on Facebook. Every day, our activity days by days, and you're gonna see us. You're gonna see all of us. So yeah,
Mhm. That is so true, Rosarina. A lot of people who become successful failed also, but they never give up. They took that risk to and then they get rich and become successful in their business or in their life because they took the risk and never give up. So they keep their eye on the prize in order for them to reach that goal. So for anyone out there, who are definitely skeptical and not tech savvy, guess what? You're not alone. And we are here. Of course, we are not the tech savvy. We are not, we don't have a business experience, but we are here because of our dream, because of the family that we have. We wanted to spend more time with our family. So thank you, Rosie, for being here with me. I am so grateful that you are here one of this day we are going to meet in person, and I am so excited with that. Yes. And thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you again next time. And yes, follow Rosie also. She is an amazing mentor and coach, and we'll see you again. Have a good night and have
thank
a blessed Holy Friday, everyone. Bye.
you. Bye.